Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. So we're gonna go ahead and do your March preview. If that's something that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's gonna have any information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It truly does mean the world, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into this March preview. We pulled the moon for the overall energy and the intuitive message. And I heard that song from Charlie Crockett, which is a favorite of mine. I love Charlie Crockett's music and I love this song. It's Lead the Way, where he says, basically he lets his heart lead the way. And a lot of people have said that, you know, he was gonna be on a road to nowhere and he was never gonna amount to anything and all this stuff, but he, you know, stayed true to himself and he found a place that he could call home, okay? And it, you know, it's a great song. I really suggest listening to it. I might pin it in the comments. But I feel like that's what's happening to you in March. Maybe not necessarily finding a home. For some of you guys, perhaps. You could be finding a home in a situation, in a job, in an actual home, in a relationship, you know. But it feels like there's something here where you're finding yourself a little bit more, or you're feeling more settled, you're feeling more content. It's almost this energy of I'm letting my intuition lead me, I'm letting my heart lead the way, and because of that I know that I'm on the right path, right? When my path, my intentions, and my actions are aligned with what my heart is telling me, there's no way that I can be going wrong, right? So I'm getting like a deep sense of trust here in March in regards to your path, where you're being led, surrendering to the divine, trusting in the plan, trusting in what feels good, you know? And I feel like that's paying off for you. I also feel like with the moon, there could be something significant that happens with the full moon in March, which is on the 14th. It's the worm moon. I'm already gearing up for it. Listen, I'll talk about it later, but let's just stay on track here. There's definitely this energy here of possibly something coming full circle around the full moon this March. I don't know, I'm just getting that energy. But the moon does talk about changes as well, and it talks about the ebb and flow, the cycles and phases of life. And there could be something here where, again, you're closing out one cycle of your life and you're welcoming with open arms a new cycle, okay? So we're gonna see what that is because we're gonna look at the cards, but I do feel that very strongly. I also feel like your dreams could be very intense during March, or you could be having a lot of visions or just downloads or spiritual happenings, spiritual moments are happening. There's possibly even some paranormal stuff that's happening in March. It definitely feels like the veil is thin for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that's kind of what I'm getting here, is like the veil is thin, or maybe it's just thin in your house. You could have a portal in your house where odd stuff happens all the time, and you know, it's like a grand station for the other side, spirits be coming in and out, and there could be something where you're noticing an increase in activity. That would be for somebody specifically, okay, if you already know that that's your situation. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. We are going to do angel numbers, we're going to do an animal, we're going to do one card from the tea leaves for each week in March, and then we're going to clarify, and then we're going to do advice and additional messages at the end. So this is going to be a pretty long reading, so let's go ahead and get into it. Angel numbers, please, for Gemini for March, okay? We have 650. Says God is giving you the answers, the miracles, and all that you need to be on track and in alignment with what lights up your spirit, okay? So basically, I mean, some of you guys could be 50, born in June, or maybe you're born in 1950 and you were born in June. Take it as resonates. But it does feel like Spirit is giving you the answers that you need in March, and that you can expect some kind of miracles and for something to come into alignment. Again, it feels like there's going to be a significant change here in March, or you're letting your heart lead you, or you're letting your intuition lead you, and because of that, you're coming into alignment with what lights up your spirit, what makes you feel good, okay? What makes you feel passionate, what makes you feel alive, what makes you feel happiness and joy. It's like you're finding that in March, okay? So let's keep going. It's not right. I don't know. That's never happened before, but it's just not right, okay? So, we have 832. You are being encouraged to make time to connect to your own self, as this will help you connect to God's plan, okay? So, yeah, that's really what I was talking about in the beginning, about Spirit having a plan and you trusting, right? And there, you need to be connected. You need to have what your inner desires are, your inner intentions are, be in alignment with what your outer actions are, right? Because that's when we can come to odds with ourselves and we can feel confused and like we don't know where we're going, is when, you know, the inside of what we're feeling is not matching what actions we're taking on the outside. Okay, so there could be something here where you're getting on the same page with yourself in March, and because of this, it's like you are in alignment for whatever Spirit has in store for you, planned for you, or could see for you, okay? Let's try to get one in the beginning of the book, if possible. 16. You are being invited to upgrade your choices and move towards experiences that support your joy and purpose. Let go and move forward. So yeah, it feels like in March, Spirit is inviting you to step onto a whole new path and let go of maybe outdated habits, mindsets, cycles, people, ways of doing things. It's almost like Spirit's trying to usher you into something new. Like, this is a new life. This is a new connection. This is a new job. This is a new environment. This is something that will really align with you and help you feel really good, but you have to let go of that old way of being, right? So this could be a drastic change. Like, let's just say you've been single for a really long time. You meet somebody and in March you're like, well, I want to take it to the next level with this person, but if I do that, then that means I have to let go of, you know, my single life or everything that I've kind of had built up for myself, you know, because anybody who's been single for a long time, you know, you get very comfortable in your cycles and in your situations and, you know, your routines and your freedoms and all of this, right? So to all of a sudden have somebody else in your life that you have to think about, because when you're in a relationship, you should be considering the other person. So, you know, all of a sudden their happiness, their desires, they matter. And so I have to think about that too, not just my own. It's like, am I ready for that? Am I ready to, in a sense, be responsible for a connection? It could be the same thing with the job. You want to level up. Maybe you want to start your own business, but you know, there's a risk that's involved with starting your own business. You know, money is not certain. You have to hustle. As much work as you put in is what you're going to make. You know, you're your own boss, so you have to regulate yourself, discipline yourself. And it's like, am I ready for that? Or do I want to stay in this situation that may not bring me a lot of passion, but you know what? It's stable. It's steady. I know that paycheck is coming every week, every 2 weeks, like clockwork, okay? So there's something like that here happening in March where there's a level up, there's a step onto a new path or a new timeline even that's being offered to you, Gemini, and it's going to be up to you on whether or not this is something that you want. Spirit's asking you to align yourself, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to do an animal message here. We're going to find out what the official animal for March is going to be for Gemini gang. What is the animal going to be for March for Gemini, please? Let me ask this real quick. What is the animal going to be? What animal message do we have for Gemini? Oh, man, that's bright. I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys like the light coming in, but it's like blinding me. Let me try to put it down a little bit. Maybe that'll help me out somewhat. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me cue the elevator music. Okay, that's a little bit better for sure. Okay. All right. So what's going on with the animal? With the animal, okay, for March. What do we have here for Gemini gang for March, Spirit? What do they need to know? Now, this animal could definitely be used as a power animal, an animal that you pull on its traits and its attributes to help you out. This could be like a totem animal. This animal could already be significant to you or will show up in March. What do we have here for Gemini March? Their animal, please. Their animal. We have the beaver. Okay. Beaver loves to make an appearance here with the octopus. Octopus talks about being too fixated on things, right? And maybe even smothering energies around you. So I feel like there's something here with maybe making sure that you're not a workaholic, because the Beaver does talk about having a very steady foundation and putting in a lot of effort towards your work, even when it feels like it's not working out for you, continuing to show up every single day and give it your 100. So there is an energy here of knowing that things are going to be fine for you. You don't have to feel like you have to work around the clock or you have to slave away. You don't have to chase the bag. The bag is coming towards you. We're trying to move out of that chasing energy and we're trying to step into the attracting energy, right? So when you're chasing the bag, what you're saying here is that I'm lacking, okay? But when you sit back and you put in your solid effort, and you know that that's going to be enough, you're attracting these opportunities and this energy and this abundance to you. So there could be a message here to make more time in March for things that light up your spirit, that cause you to smile or, you know, put joy in your life, and that's not necessarily connected to productivity or to work, okay? Because I can see that with the Beaver and the octopus, there's a real big warning here in regards to being a workaholic or burning yourself out in March, okay? So the Beaver is talking again about a steady foundation. You know, this is a provider. This is an energy here of somebody who wants to build, you know, some stability in their life, or maybe even a home. This is somebody who puts in a lot of work, a lot of effort. They love to, you know, work on a task, follow through with a task, complete another task. This is a very faithful worker here. But the Beaver can sometimes, again, get caught up in that game here of like working and not really living their life or enjoying their life, okay? So let's see what the book has to say. I'm in the water element. I just need to find the Beaver. There we go. Just saw it. It's funny because the octopus is right before the Beaver too, so interesting. I don't know if you guys can see the card. You know, listen, y'all. Is that a little bit better? It's a little bit better. Okay. So the Beaver says hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first. The Beaver personality is a welcome sight, and these good-natured, dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for their family. They express it by way of the earth element, providing a home and financial stability. Although the Beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or even years to see it through. The Beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady effort, and it can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, meaning selfless service. When in balance, happy and meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless and worn out. To bring into balance, physical labor and selfless service. So this could be talking about work. This could be talking about a lot of different things in your life. Whatever you are starting, whatever you feel enthusiasm for in March, whatever this is that you are initiating, be it a project, be it a new working environment, maybe it's a new workout routine, maybe it's an eating habit, whatever it is, there's something here where you need to stay steady with that and be faithful for that. Okay, because it says that the Beaver can work on things for weeks and months and years to see it through. There's something here about whatever you are involving yourself in March requiring your long-term and steady effort, okay? And also that maybe it's time to get out there and do things for other people. Like I said, the Beaver is always of service, right? The Beaver is always working hard. It's a faithful worker. So there could be something here where maybe, you know, getting out and doing some kind of community volunteer work, or maybe, you know, charity or something is going to be really soothing to your soul, because it feels good to help other people. It feels good to, you know, be a light in other people's lives, okay? So there could be something here where March you're going to have the opportunity to do some kind of charity work or volunteer work, and it's going to make you feel really good, all right? But again, everything in balance, guys, so make sure that you're not burning yourself out. Stay faithful, stay loyal to what your intuition or your heart is telling you to, but at the same time, make sure that you're also taking time to enjoy life and enjoy, you know, the fruits of your labor, right? Because what's the point of working so hard if you're not even going to enjoy life, okay? So let's put our little Beaver friend over there. Let me move this up a little bit so you can see him better. Okay, let's go ahead and get some messages out here. We are going to look into week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4, and we'll clarify each one and we'll just talk about it, okay? So what's the first week of March looking like for Gemini gang? The first week of March. What is the first week of March looking like for Gemini gang, please? We have the rooster, an arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross, someone's petty, vengeful, a hothead, and cocky energy. Well, you know, roosters crow, right? And there's giving me this energy here of somebody who is being very loud about what they expect for your life. I don't know. This is feeling like somebody where maybe you've shared something to them and they're like, no, that's not right. This isn't how you should do it. Or don't invest in that. Or stay away from that person. Or do. It's feeling like something like that where you have shared like your vision or your dream or your desire to somebody and they are basically telling you that you shouldn't go for it, or it's something that's wrong with it, or something like that. I'm getting like with the rooster, like the crowing aspect of the rooster, how they're very loud, okay? I don't know if you guys, I'm sure some of you guys live around roosters and hear them. I have one that my neighbor has out back, and holy moly, every single morning this rooster goes off, and it just does not stop. It does its job very well. Very hard worker, right? That rooster is proud of what it does. So there could be something here where somebody just is like too much, okay? We have the arrow for week 2. It says you are on the right path in regard to some aspect of your life, co-creating with spirit, moving beyond limitations, and erasing doubts, okay? Yeah, I feel like you have somebody here who's very vocal in the first week about what you should do in regards to your life, okay? There's a very stubborn, hot-headed, arrogant person who really feels like they know what's best for you. They know what's best for everybody. This is the type of person that they feel like their crap don't stink. They feel like they are the authority on things. Like, you should listen to me. I should be the guideline. I should be the blueprint for life and what's right. And, you know, this could even be somebody, I don't know why I'm getting like religious, but this could be somebody who's a little religious. Not that religious people are like, you know, bad, but it's like, you know how like when somebody tries to force their religion on you, tries to make you believe what they believe, it's like, it's okay that that works for you, that's fine, but it doesn't work for me, right? So there could be a confronting energy here in the first week of March. You may need to stand up to somebody and tell them, you know, I respect you and your autonomy to live your life. Please respect me and my autonomy to live mine, okay? This is my life, it's my choice, it's my whatever, okay? Because in the second week here, I see some forward movement. I see you going for something. I see you deciding to erase doubts here and move beyond whatever limitations that other people tried to set up for you. I see you listening to spirit here, because this rooster is very much a physical person who is not the voice of spirit, right? They are not the authority on what is best for you or what spirit is trying to say to you, okay? I see in the second week you deciding that you want to co-create with spirit. You want to, you know, go where your heart's leading. I let my heart lead the way, right? And you're going to notice that things come into alignment really quickly, or things just feel really good, because you're going to see that you are on the right path in regards to some aspect in your life. Bottom of the deck, we have an older man. So it could be you could be an older man for sure, but this could be an older man that is very arrogant or very mouthy about what you should do, who you should be with, where you should work, how you should dress, how you should talk. It's like somebody gives, I don't know if it's necessarily unsolicited advice, because I do feel like you open up a conversation with this person, you let them in on what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're desiring, but it's like, I didn't really ask you to tell me if it was right or not. I was just explaining that this is what I'm feeling, or, you know, I'm into this person, or I'm thinking about this job move, or I'm thinking about moving to this location, or whatever. And I feel like this person takes it upon themselves to kind of be like, oh, no, this is what you need to do. And not in a nice way, but very much like a judgmental way of like, this is what it is, okay? So, I don't know. Take that as it resonates. Let's go ahead and continue, guys, okay? I hope this view doesn't look so crooked. It feels like it is looking crooked. I'm sorry, guys, and I know, okay? I know. Trust me, y'all are like, just get with the reading, Jessica, but it's just not looking right to me. The view is not, okay? That could be how you are maybe in March. Like maybe in March you're very nitpicky and detail oriented and too consumed with like the details and not the overall vision. Like it doesn't really matter how it looks, it's just the message. Some of y'all don't even look at the screen. You just listen to me as you're doing whatever you're doing. I get it. But for me, I'm a perfectionist. This is my work, this is my job. I take pride in this shit, okay? So I'm trying to like make it look nice. Anyways, okay. Let's just move on. Let's just get this reading going. Whew, okay, week 3. What's happening in week 3 for Gemini in March, please? Because we have you standing up to somebody and we have you deciding to go for it and things really taking off for you because you're erasing any kinds of doubts. Week 3, we have the beetle. Good fortune. Egyptian culture, something incredible happens, and ancestor blessings, okay? So yeah, it feels like almost like, because you know how I feel, guys, everything starts within. Sometimes our doubts that we have within ourselves will manifest in a physical person, a physical adversary for us to almost take on, right? So when we vocalize, we stand up for ourselves, we're standing up for ourselves internally too. You know, we're quieting the voices that are on the outside, yapping away, telling us what's right and what's wrong, but we're also quieting those voices within. So some of you guys could have really been feeling doubts about something deep inside and it manifesting in a physical presence for you to kind of stand up to. It almost solidifies it within your heart of like, yes, this is, I know what I feel now. I know what I believe. I know what I want for myself because I have manifested this in somebody physically telling me what's right and what's not right, and now that's brought more clarity to my own choices, if that makes any sense, guys. So I feel like after this is like smooth sailing here. Week 3 looks amazing. There could be an increase in abundance here in week 3. There could be a new opportunity that pops up, or there could be and this could be within what you're already doing at work. There could just be somebody that reaches out to you and goes, hey, I know that you do this. I was wondering, would you be possibly interested in doing this or joining our team or helping on this project or something like that? If you own your own business, sales could be great. Numbers could be amazing. Whatever it is that brings you in finances, guys, it feels like on the 3rd week of March, there's an influx here. There's an increase in your fortune. Now, fortune does not just talk about money. It talks about your overall sense of like luck almost, right? You are feeling like everything is working out for you. You're feeling like you're going ahead and you're moving ahead very fast and swiftly and it's all in alignment. It just feels like you feel really good week 3. You feel like, you know, you're hitting every green light. People are opening doors for you. Oh, you have less than me. Go ahead, skip ahead of me in line, right? Somebody buys your coffee before you in the line in the morning at Starbucks or wherever you get your coffee, guys. It's just like some kind of energy of that. Like things are just kind of working out for me. And Spirit is doing this to show you that you're on the right path, right? You know, I'm not going to sit here and say the path of least resistance is always the right path, but it does feel like Spirit's trying to encourage you that you're moving in the right direction in some aspect because things are going so smoothly for you, okay? It feels like that. Yeah, bottom of the deck, look, we have the bowl, plenty of material things, a glow up, redecorating, shopping. Some of you guys, you might have an influx in money where you're able to shop or redecorate your house or add some furniture, hang a picture up on the wall, okay? Or you could just be feeling motivated to do that, feeling motivated to kind of move your life or in a different direction, because maybe some of you guys have been like a blank canvas, not really sure what you wanted to paint, and it's almost like the picture's coming in, okay? So there's something about that. But yeah, week 3 looks amazing. It looks like it's going to be really good for you. It looks like something miraculous could even happen here that makes us feel very fortunate, makes us feel like our ancestors are blessing us, okay? So let's see. And it could, I don't know why I feel like it stems from this rooster energy of this person, like standing up to this person broke some kind of cycle within yourself or cleared something here where it was like that was maybe what was holding you back. Maybe you were kind of concerned about how somebody was thinking and feeling in regards to you because you looked up to this person, okay? This could definitely be like that, you know, elder masculine energy that you kind of always like looked up to, idolized this person, and then you see they're just a person like you know, and they're not always right. That's the thing, okay? All right, let's see. Fourth week, last week of March. What do we have here? We have the Jug, lighthearted and carefree time, dating and social settings. And then it says, okay, just one drink, right? There could be something you're celebrating in the last week of March here. Yeah, look, bottom of the deck, we have the crib, a birth or conception of a child or enterprise, long-awaited results, a fresh new start, and a new baby coming. Now, if you're not trying to have a baby, I would watch how much you're drinking when you're, you know, having a romantic evening with somebody. That's just for somebody. That's not for everybody, okay? But I do feel like there's something here where you're celebrating something. You're celebrating a new start. You're celebrating a new beginning here. And this is long-awaited, okay? I feel like you have been wanting a new beginning for a long time, or you've been wanting something like this for a long time, and it's finally here, and you're just super happy about it, guys. I don't know what to say. I feel like you're going out, you're having a good time, you're raising your glass, you're celebrating, or even if this is just a private occasion, like a private celebration with yourself, you feel really good. You know, I feel like you could be going out, you could be maybe going to like farmers markets, or just doing some thrifting on the weekend, or maybe going hiking, whatever it is that you like to do. Okay, whatever it is that you feel is a lighthearted, carefree time, it's like the fourth week of March you're doing that, which really goes right back to what I was saying at the beginning of this reading, where we're not going to be workaholics in March, because something is working out for you, and you don't have to make it work. You know, when I think about beavers, I think about how like humans and weather can like break down their dams that they spent like so much time building up, and how they'll faithfully just get out there and be like, well, yep, I guess it's time to just rebuild that thing. You know, but something isn't going to knock down your dam this time. It's almost like whatever this is, you can commit to this, or you can be loyal to this, okay? This is something that is in alignment for you, and something that you've been waiting for a long time. That's why the darkness will work, whoever this is, to try to come in and make you feel like this is wrong, or this isn't the right direction, or what will people think, or woot, all that stuff. That's what this person is. They are a dark agent. They might not be a dark person. Might be not be a negative person. When I say dark, that's what I mean. They might not be a negative person, but they're easily worked by the darkness, okay? So this person might not even understand why they feel so passionately or agitated in regards to you going after something that makes you happy, Gemini. This person might not get it. They might not understand why they feel so controlling, or they step into this vengeful, petty energy, right? But it's, again, because they're being worked by the darkness. So you need to be able to discern the difference here. And I feel like when you stand up for this person, you finally gain that clarity within yourself, and you're like, oh, okay. So that's what this was. This person was a physical manifestation of the doubts that I was feeling inside. And now that I've confronted this and expressed that this is what I want, it's like I believe it, okay? Okie dokie, guys. Week 1, this rooster. Who is this? Who is this talking about? This rooster? Ooh, 7 of Swords really wanted to pop, but it didn't. Okay. Who is this rooster? We have the 7 of Pentacles. So this could be somebody that you work with. This could be somebody that you spent a lot of time and energy and effort in regards to building some kind of relationship, whether this is a working relationship, or it doesn't feel romantic, guys. You know, it doesn't, whoever this is. This feels like somebody who is like a friend, or like a coworker, or somebody that just feels like they have the authority to kind of tell you what's what. This could definitely be somebody who's older than you, so they feel like they know more because they're older. This could be a Scorpio energy for sure with the Judgment. It feels like this person is somebody who normally you would listen to, okay? I don't know. I'm getting that energy with the 7 of Pentacles, because the 7 of Pentacles this is somebody who you would be willing to trust. You would be willing to invest in their opinion, invest in what they're saying, you know? It just gives that energy here with 7 of Pentacles. And again, with Pentacle energy, I feel like this person is strongly attached to whatever you do for a living. So this could be a coworker, this could be a mentor here. This could be somebody who has given you solid advice before. I don't know why I'm seeing like an older man, but I am, okay? But this could definitely be a feminine energy. So let's just see. We have the Hermit here for who this person is. The Hermit is Virgo energy, so this could be a Virgo. It feels like this is somebody that you have gotten some kind of advice from before with the Hermit, okay? Justice. Libra energy. This person could be involved in some kind of strong contract here. It feels like also what I'm getting here with the Hermit, because the Hermit is spirit for me. So it feels like whatever this person is telling you directly goes against what spirit has told you, if that makes sense. Like you've been given some kind of intuitive nudge, or you've been led by spirit in a certain direction, and this person's coming in and they're completely saying the opposite. And it almost like puts like, I don't know how much smoke there is with this fire. It almost puts like, it feels like it puts like some water on your fire, and you instantly stop because you're like, whoa, this person has never steered me wrong before. This person has never acted like this before, or this person has never made me feel like I wasn't making the right choice. Like I've talked to this person about a lot of stuff. What is it? What is this about? What is this talking about? This is way too much. But the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there could be a significant change that's happening in your life. Whatever this is that you're talking to this person about, this could be something that is very significant for you. Like this would be life-changing. This would change everything. So this could be moving. This could be a new job. This could be a new relationship. This could be, it doesn't feel like it's just like, oh, I want to stop eating meat. You know, even though that is a very significant life change, it just doesn't feel like, it feels like it's something bigger than that, okay? And I feel like this person, for some reason, feels like this is a betrayal, or that you're going to leave them, okay? And maybe they like the situation how it is. Like if this is a working arrangement and you're talking about, well, I've been wanting to start my own business. I've been thinking about it, you know? This person's like, oh no, if they start their own business, this is going to change everything. They're going to leave us behind. They're going to, you know, we're not going to have this person anymore. It's like they're taking it a little personal, whatever this change is that you're talking to them about. And this helps you see the truth too. Like how they react really shows you something about this person, because I feel like you've had intuitive nudges about this energy before. What is this that they're asking advice about, or that they're confiding in this person about? What is Gemini confiding in this person about? We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, something that you're passionate about, like I said, right? Something that you feel very drawn to with the Moon. And maybe even you're not sure if this is an illusion, whatever you're drawn to, because it feels so powerful, you know? And then I just keep hearing that song from Charlie Crockett, I Let My Heart Lead the Way. It's like, I feel so drawn to do this. I feel so drawn to start my own business. I feel so drawn to move to this area. I feel so drawn to be with this person. I feel very compelled. I feel very ignited, you know? And I'm just not sure. And so maybe you do go to this person for advice. Like, do you think this is real? And they're like, no, it's not. No. Okay, let me tell you one thing that if I've learned anything in my whatever years, is that this is not real. This is you know, this is an illusion. This is I don't know, a fraud, a fake. It's something like that. Like I don't know. I just listen, guys. I don't know what this is talking about, but I feel like there's something here where you go towards somebody to confide in them about something that makes you feel very passionate, something that Spirit has talked heavily to you about with the Hermit energy, okay? And where you would normally go to this person because they're solid. You know, they're an ace, they're solid. You know you can depend on their advice for whatever this is. But they give you exactly the opposite of what Spirit's giving you, so you're in a conundrum here, okay? That's just what I'm getting. So what does Gemini need to do in regards to this situation? Let's get quick advice for this week one. What do they need to do? The Sun, Leo energy. Well, you need to let your heart lead the way, guys, right? You need to follow your intuition here. You know what makes you happy. You know what you want. You know what leads you with that Leo energy. You know how you feel. Leo represents a very strong self-awareness, a very strong sense of self. When I think of Leo energy, you know, they're confident. They know what they believe, and they follow that. Leos are extremely loyal. So there's this energy here of, you know, following whatever I'm sorry, I got distracted by this like gnat, fruit fly, whatever. I don't know if that's people say those are spirit guides, but anyways, guys, okay, I'm sorry. I'm like that golden retriever that's like squirrel. But anyways, Yeah, with the sun, it's like you know what direction you feel going. It's very obvious. It's very clear. You can't deny the sun, right? When you walk out, you feel it. You feel its power. You feel its strength. You feel the warmth on your skin. You know that that's the sun without a shadow of a doubt. You have no doubts that this sun is shining and that the sun is positive and it's healing and it's good for you. So Spirit's saying almost the answer is like a no-brainer. It's almost extremely clear what you need to do. Okay, because it brings you a sense of happiness, it brings you a sense of passion, it makes you feel complete, it makes you feel harmony. So yeah, the advice is very simple here, to just continue to follow what your inner light is telling you. Okay, all right guys, the arrow for week 2, you are moving on the right path. It says regarding some aspect of your life, and you are co-creating and moving beyond limitations and erasing any kind of doubts. We have the Page of Cups. Yeah, it just feels like you are moving out of that energy of weighing your options here with the Two of Pentacles. Do I take this? Do I not take this? Do I invest in this? Do I not invest in this? You know, do I stay at this job? Do I start my own business? Or do I move to this company? It's like there was a choice here, right? With the Two of Pentacles. And this could be a choice that carries over from a past life too, with that infinity energy. Something that maybe your soul has faced a couple times and you're facing it again. So there's almost like a familiarity here. But with the Page of Cups, it's like you are letting your heart lead the way. That is definitely going to be the name of this reading, because that is what this is talking about. The Page of Cups is talking about following your intuition, you know, delving into your creativity, exploring your passions here, doing what feels good, doing what lights up your soul. Some of you guys could feel very compelled to work on some kind of creative project, you know, something that it makes you feel connected. It makes you feel connected to spirit, to yourself, to your ancestors, to the trees, to the birds, to the water, to the little fishies. Okay, it makes you feel connected to everything, and you're just like, this, I love this. I love doing this. I love being around this. I love this, okay? So there's something here where you're doing what you love. On the second week, you're deciding to go for it. You're erasing any doubts that you had, and that's what I see with the Two of Pentacles. It's the doubts. It's weighing out the facts too, right? The tangible aspects of whatever this is. That's what that's talking about as well. Because there's, you know, listen, guys, we all want to live in this loosey-goosey, follow our heart and dance through the fields of flowers, you know, type of feeling. But there's real life consequences. There's real life things that we need to consider, okay? And I feel like that's what you've been weighing out with this. If I go in this direction, or if I invest in this, if I do this, it's going to bring real change to my life. It is going to disrupt whatever balance that I have here. Now, a disruption of a balance doesn't necessarily mean that that's a bad thing. You know, we talk about this all the time when it comes to fear. Fear is not necessarily a bad thing. We have to learn to discern what fear is working for us and what fear is working against us. And it's the same when it comes to the balance in your life. Because disrupting whatever balance you have now could be putting you into alignment for something else that's going to be balanced in your life, and it's going to be even better, okay? So it does feel like that. Now again, with the cat here, cat's representing ancestors in this deck, jumping on this little seesaw teeter thingy that she's standing on, it does make me feel like you have a very strong spiritual backing for one of these choices. Like spirit is really talking to you or calling to you or nudging you or being like, this is the path, this is the direction, this is the thing that you invest in, right? So again, feeling very connected to your heart space, feeling very connected to your soul here with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups also talks about wish fulfillment, guys. So there's an element to whatever this is where it's like, I've always wanted this, or I've been wanting this for a long time, or this is a dream, you know, this is a wish that I've had. I've always wanted to create this, or go into business to do this, or be a part of this project, or whatever it is for you guys, right? Explore this. I've wanted to do that. I just haven't had the opportunity. Now I have the opportunity in front of me. It's like, do I go for it or not? Because if I go for it, it does bring real change to my life. Am I ready for that change? You know? So I feel like that's what's happening in week 2. But what Spirit is saying here is that you are on the right path. Yeah, and it does, listen, it do bring a big change here with the Tower. It breaks down something. I know I'm weird, y'all. Just like I like the Ten of Swords of that card, I like the Tower card. I don't necessarily like the impact that the Tower has in my life sometimes when I go through the Tower, but I do like the essence of the card. The Tower card only comes through when Spirit is trying to tell you that whatever you're doing, it's not in alignment. It wasn't built on a solid foundation, or it wasn't meant to last forever. So we're going to come in, we're going to break down this Tower, and we're going to help you now build up something that really is solid, something that really is gonna, something that you can be loyal to, or something that you can invest in the long term with the Beaver energy. Okay, so I feel like that's what's happening with the Six of Cups. Now this could definitely be talking about a soulmate for sure. Whether you're entering or leaving a connection, it's like, this is bringing a radical change to your life. But whatever you're doing, you feel very much in your heart that this is what you're supposed to do. Six of Cups can also be talking about something from your past. Maybe you've been wanting to invest in something. Maybe you've been wanting to build something, create something, for a long time. And for whatever reason, you went back and forth with it. With the Two of Pentacles we saw, you weren't sure. Now you are deciding to go ahead and invest in this. And as soon as you do, you start to see the things crumble around you that were never meant to be there in the first place. Not, at least not for the long term. Everything has a season. Everything has a reason. And when we can seek out the lessons behind what's falling away, or behind what we feel like we're losing, or we feel like what's changing, it takes us out of that energy of loss, and it puts us into that energy of understanding. Because sometimes, especially for people who have abandonment issues, it's really hard when things change. It's really hard when suddenly these relationships end, or, where we feel like we're going off into something new. We get really attached to old identities, old people, things like that. So there's something here where you're letting go of it. You're letting things crumble where they need to crumble so you can build something new up. You want to build something else up, guys. That's what I'm getting, okay? Whew. And it's shocking too, because the Tower does not necessarily always talk about something breaking down. The Tower also talks about just a radical change, something that just because of its presence, because of whatever this is that's new in your life, it will by default cause a radical change, So yeah, there's something there with that, guys, for sure. We have the Nine of Pentacles here, but whatever this is, you really want to invest in this and you feel really comfortable. Ten of Cups, it brings a sense of fulfillment. It brings a sense of contentment. It brings a sense of like a wish come true, a dream come true. Happily ever after vibes with the Ten of Cups, y'all. Okay? With the Nine of Pentacles here, this is feeling very steady, very sure. And if this is some kind of entrepreneurship, you are extremely talented and skilled in whatever this is, Gemini. Okay? Like, people will seek you out for your expertise. You will become like an authority on whatever this is. And there might be a lot of other people that do that what you do. But nobody does it like you do it. You excel in whatever this is. So that's why it's going to be very wildly successful for you, is what I'm getting. Let's move on to this third week, the Beetle. Good fortune here for Gemini gang for March. The third week, please. What is this talking about? We have the Queen of Pentacles coming out with the Three of Cups. Yeah, there's celebration coming through, y'all. And this could be closing some kind of business deal for sure. Okay? This could be something that it's bringing in a lot of prosperity and a lot of abundance into your life. And because of this, you don't have to work as hard. The Queen of Pentacles is definitely working hard still, right? She has her broom right next to her so she can get up and sweep some shit up if she needs to, okay? But she's also afforded herself the ability, the luxury, to be able to sit back and relax a little bit as well, because she's built a very solid foundation for herself. So you could be learning something new, investing in something new, or deciding to finally go for it, whatever it is that you have been holding yourself back from. And this creates a very solid foundation for you. This could also be somebody coming into your life, a Queen of Pentacles. She don't have to be an earth sign or a water sign. She just maybe carries that Queen of Pentacles energy, somebody who's very stable, somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who is very abundant, okay? Has a solid foundation. And this is somebody who, with the Three of Cups here, is like friend energy. It feels really positive. It feels like a connection where this is something that helps bring growth or abundance into your life. So it could be very fortunate that you've met this person, Gemini, or this is just representing you, Either way, I do feel like I had said with the jug energy on the 4th week, you're going to have something to celebrate here. Some of y'all are going to be literally out with your friends at some restaurant, raising your glasses. Oh, congratulations to Gemini for landing that job or landing that contract or buying this house or, you know, getting engaged for some of you guys, whatever it is. It's like there's something here where, you know, things are going extremely well the 3rd week and you feel a sense of accomplishment here. You feel like it's a job well done and people depend on you. People come to you for whatever it is that you do. You know, they see you as a voice of reason or a pillar in the community. For some of you, there's that charitable energy too. Like whatever you do, it's of service to the world. It's not just something like selfish, you know. So people are really celebrating you, giving your accolades here in the 3rd week, or recognizing your efforts, recognizing all of the energy that you have put into something here, okay? And how it's growing for you. It's becoming more abundant. Guys, I gotta say, in March, I feel like there's gonna be an increase in revenue, or there's an increase here when it comes to your finances, for sure, okay? It feels like you're feeling a little bit more, stabilized in something. That's what I'm getting here for the 3rd week, like feeling really good and celebrating something, some kind of accomplishment here. We have the Emperor, yeah, guys, with the 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So you're feeling like you're rising into power, okay? You're feeling like you're standing in your truth here. You feel like you're building an empire, and you're also listening to spirit too, right? Because you have the blueprint here from spirit, from the divine, and you're very protected. It's like you have ancestral support, but you also have spiritual support here from the, you know, with the dog energy, for sure. For my, like I had said, for my masculines, you might meet your feminine energy where this person is going to be a good fortune in your life. It's the same for my feminine energies. You could meet a masculine energy who's in this Emperor type of vibe. Aries energy doesn't have to be. This is somebody who is very solid. They know what they believe in. They follow their heart. They are, you know, led by their own inner voice, their own inner truth. This could be somebody who's older than you. Doesn't have to be. If they're not older than you, they carry a wisdom that they might as well be, okay? This is somebody who has created a very solid foundation for themselves. Yeah. I don't know. Week 3 feels really good. Week 3 feels like you're conquering something, or you're feeling extremely successful in something. Something has gone very well for you. So if you decide to go ahead and invest and start something new, dive into something, okay, take a new job, whatever this is, it's like it's going very well in the 3rd week of March. And you are feeling really good. And I feel like you're also leveling up very quickly, like you're taking quantum leaps here. Because you might be going from like this 3 of Cups where you're just, you know, you got dreams and you're trying to make it happen, and then you go to this Queen of Pentacles where you're seeing some success, you're feeling stable, you've afforded yourself the ability to be able to just relax a little bit and enjoy your life, the money's still coming in, and then you jump and you leap to this Emperor energy where it's like, wow, it's like a whole, you know, a whole thing suddenly is what it feels like. So this jug, what is this? Week 4 for March, we have the Fool with the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I'm getting the energy of just going for it here. So you might be invited out. You could be invited to, you know, on a trip, or you could be invited to go out one weekend, go to a festival, go to a carnival. I don't know, guys. You could be invited out to dinner, and where you would normally be like, you know, I don't know, I'm tired, it's been a long week, it's this, that, right? I feel like there's an energy of just going out and enjoying yourself, going out and enjoying your life, or connecting with people that make you feel that way. Okay, it's like you're taking some kind of risk here, but it's a healthy risk. When we look at the Page of Pentacles, we see him flipping a coin there, which makes me feel like it's like, should I not? You know, it's kind of echoing this energy up here, but it feels like to a whole nother level. So March overall, guys, looks like you're taking a lot of chances. You're following your heart, you're following your intuition here, and these things are leading you to really great things, right? It's like these chances, these leaps of faith that you're taking, this belief in yourself and belief in the, you know, the divine path is really paying off, is what it feels like. Okay, because whatever this Fool is, it's putting you on a brand new journey here. That's what the Fool represents. It represents the beginning, a fresh start. you know, and she's not looking down where she's going, where she's going to land, if the ship is going to be there in time to catch her, or if, you know, how hard is the landing going to be. She's just, you know, all systems go, feeling really excited about this, trusting in what Spirit has told her. She's just ready to go, and she's going to do it, you know? So there's something about that. Some of you guys could go out on a date here. We have Aquarius energy, Aries energy with the Fool. You'd be like, oh shoot, why not? Let's just go out. Let's have a good time, you know? And I feel like you will have a good time. What else do we have here for the jug? For the 4th week, please, in March for Gemini gang. Oh. We have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, see, and that's the thing, because I feel like you've been working really hard for a long time. I mean, geez, I read y'all's cards. I know, okay? You guys are like a bunch of little workhorses around here. It's like it never stops. It never ends. You know, it's like nonstop. Every single reading is talking about your ambitions and your goals and your dreams and what you want to build for yourself. And, you know, and when we do polls in the community section of what we're going to read on next, love gets hardly any votes. It's always about money. It's always about career. It's always about climbing the ladder. You guys are very ambitious. I know that. But there's a time here where it's like we have to question why we're working so hard. Are we chasing something inside that we feel is going to be satisfied by this success? You know, or are we really working to enjoy our life? Because if we're working to enjoy our life, we need to start enjoying it, right? And that could be a question maybe you're asking yourself in March. Why am I working so hard? Am I working so hard to actually build something for myself? You know, to actually achieve something here? Or am I working hard because I'm trying to fill a void within it? It makes me feel important. It makes me feel special when I can be told that I'm doing a good job. Because you are doing a good job, Gemini. Okay? So there's something here where you're noticing that maybe you burn yourself out a little bit on work, or you make work a priority, or that you have in the past. Maybe in the past you've chosen your work or your ambitions over relationships, happiness, creative goals, your passion, even your spiritual purpose or path. And it almost feels like you have the choice to do that again. And this time you're like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to make that same mistake again of choosing something that's very fleeting over something that feels very solid, feels very real, or feels connected to spirit, feels connected to my soul. Like, I'm going to go in this direction, you know? And I don't know, that's what I'm getting, guys. And it feels like it's like suddenly everything speeds up. It feels more passionate. And there's a spiritual lesson here, you know? There is. Because while building wealth and building achievement and success is important here, and you will obviously build that. That is something that is destined for you, Gemini. That's not the actual whole purpose of this life. We need money because this is how the world works. You need money for food and toilet paper and your rent and this and that. You know, you can't hardly even breathe without, you know, spending money. So money is important, but that's not actually your true purpose of being here. That's not actually why you incarnated. It wasn't to make money, to climb this ladder and be the most successful person that you know. Even if that's what you become, that's not your true purpose here. Your true purpose is happiness. Your true purpose is contentment. Your true purpose is to find your way back to unconditional love, or to, you know, feel connected to something that's bigger than yourself. Maybe to be a guiding light or a source to help others, to heal others. That's a true purpose, okay? We talked about this in the most recent readings. It's not necessarily what you're here to do that's your purpose. It's who you are, who you're meant to be, remembering who you are. And I feel like there's something really important and powerful that's happening in March in regards to that. You're remembering that you're not just here to be just an achievement and work hard and, you know, hoard money or whatever. You're here to live your life. You're here to have fun. You're here to enjoy passionate experiences and passionate connections and create, you know? So that's what I'm getting here. Yeah, look, there you go. 9 of Cups, okay? And it's gonna ruffle a few feathers. There's definitely gonna be bird bitches flocking from a distance for sure, always, okay? But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you, and your ancestors are gonna fight off these crabby people anyways. Anybody who comes in and tries to like snap up your day, right? So I don't know, Gemini. That's what this feels like. That's what it feels like for March, okay? let's get some advice and additional messages. We're going to use one of my favorite decks, the Apothecary Oracle. I hope I'm saying that Apothecary, I don't know, guys, okay? What do we have here, though? Advice and additional messages for Gemini gang. We have Just Trust, card number 32. An Unknown Gift, card number 41, okay? It's in You, card number 24. So, yeah, Spirit wants you to just trust in whatever this unexpected gift is that you've been given, or whatever this unknown path is, or the uncertainties here that are ahead, but yet you feel very drawn to, right? Something needs to be nurtured right now, too, in its beginning stages here with the Just Trust. Because when I see this seedling, I think about how easy it is to kind of snuff out something when it's at its beginning stages. That's the most prime time for the darkness to come in and try to, like, disrupt it, which is why I feel like this person here, this first energy we picked up on in the first week, I feel like that's what their whole job is in this situation, is try to snuff this out before it even gets started. But Spirit is asking you to just trust that even though you're kind of blindly working your way through a situation with this mole energy, it's, you know, you're going to be led, right? Again, the mole being led, very instinctual energy here, because the moles are blind, you know? And I'm not sure. I'm not like a mole expert. This could not be the actual truth. You know, y'all know I don't like giving misinformation out. So if this is not true, okay. But I feel like moles are led by the warmth of like the sun. And that's how they're led through their tunnels. I'm not sure though, but I'm going to go ahead and say that that's what that is, because that makes sense with the sun energy here leading you. All right. So yeah, you're going to be getting a lot of messages. Spirit's definitely going to be talking to you about whatever this unexpected thing is that's in your life that you feel very passionate about, or this unknown path that you're taking here. You're going to get a lot of messages about this, and it's very important that you trust yourself, you trust Spirit, okay? It's in you coming back out. Spirit just wants to let you know the power's within you, and there's going to be a certain level of confidence or bravery that you're going to have in regards to this situation. We have Opportunity Knocking, card number 16. Something's knocking at your door, Gemini. You gonna answer or what? Got a little no solicitors sign or what? Okay, it says the breakthrough, card number 29. Yeah, there's a breakthrough that's happening here. You're definitely transforming. And I feel like it feels counterintuitive or counterproductive for you to actually stop chasing or stop climbing the ladder, because it's like, well, then everything stops. But actually, you're going to be bringing in more abundance. You're going to find that you're more abundant in many different ways, not just financially, by following your heart here, okay? Nice. We have See Beyond Your Past and Glide Away, right? With the Swan energy, card number 23. Because your past will want you to try to, even if it's not like a physical thing, a physical person or whatever, it's like the past part of you, that old simulation, doesn't want you to leave it. It wants you to continue to stay in that comfort zone or whatever, you know, has been functioning for you, even if it doesn't feel exactly passionate. Spirit is saying to take a long, hard, deep look at yourself. Do you want more for yourself? Because if you do, then you're going to have to move out of that past energy. You're going to have to let some things go here. Look, as I say it, so it is. Let it go. Bury it. Card number 17. There's something here. And I feel like that's actually with you being on the right path, moving in a new direction here with this arrow. That's what that tower is. You're realizing that some things aren't going to be able to come with you. Some things are not going to be able to stay, you know? We have self-love, value, worth, respect. Card number 11. Put some respect on your name. What are you worth, Gemini? What do you deserve? Okay. Love pigs. They're really cute little animals. And then we have the Destiny Path, card number 35. Yeah, I feel like that's a very powerful card. Look, something said, Jessica, look on the bottom of the deck. The quantum leap that I was talking about, card 36. I feel like once you leap onto this path, it's like suddenly things accelerate, okay? Because this is the destined path. This is where Spirit's been leading you. This is what Spirit's been whispering to you about. And so it's very important that you trust, you let go where you need to let go, you see beyond limitations where you need to, and you have confidence and belief within yourself, okay? And most importantly, answer that door, okay? All right, guys, that has been your reading. I do hope it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.